Look at these numbers. 28 million views, 20 million views, 19 million views. These numbers already look insane, right? But there is one number that is even more unbelievable.
Alright, what's good, YouTube? I'm gonna post this video 3 years later. Right now, I have 5.9 thousand subs right now.
He gained more than 30 million subscribers in just 2 years. So the question is, how did he do it? What genius strategy is behind all of this? Or was it simply luck? So in this video, we're going to break down 4 key factors that made iShowSpeed one of the biggest streamers in the world. Factor number 1 is authenticity over virality.
Once I started streaming, I felt like I always kept something towards me. I always kept the authenticity. I always put authenticity over virality.
Most creators on YouTube spend their time trying to figure out how to go viral, but Speed took a completely different approach. Instead of chasing virality, he focused on authenticity. In almost all of his videos, Speed doesn't try to look perfect. He simply acts like himself. If he wants to bark, he barks. If he wants to do a backflip, he does it. And if he's angry, he's genuinely angry. All of his reactions feel raw, chaotic, and real. And that's exactly why people love watching him. If you think this is just some kind of gimmick, you'd be wrong, because he does it in almost every single video. This authenticity creates a lot of positive energy for his viewers, and that authenticity has become the strong foundation behind iShowSpeed's growth today. But authenticity alone isn't enough to dominate on the internet, which brings us to factor number 2. Maximizing clip potential. If you look closely at Speed's live streams, you'll notice something interesting. Almost every stream is packed with clippable moments. In the past, people discovered creators mainly through long videos, but today, content spreads through short clips. A funny moment, a crazy reaction, a chaotic situation. Every moments from live streams can easily be cut into short videos and shared across the internet. I tried digging deeper into this, and just like I mentioned earlier, there are countless viral clips from iShowSpeed's streams. Just look at the numbers. One short clip can reach 118 million views, a different clip hits 242 million views, then one of them climbs to 316 million views, and some even explode to over 429 million views. These are absolutely massive numbers for any content creator. Speed even runs multiple YouTube channels dedicated to posting highlights and clips from his streams. But here's the interesting part. There are also many people who watch his live streams specifically to find viral moments, cut them into the clips, and spread them online. Earlier I said that authenticity is the strong foundation of Speed's success, because his authentic personality makes every movement, expression, and reaction turn into a new opportunity for clippers to create viral clips. But is that enough? Of course not. Now, take a look at this clip.
Bradley donated £1.79 through Super Chat. What football team do you support?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey!
That clip became the gateway moment that introduced iShowSpeed to millions of people around the world. But what's more interesting is what happened after that. Because Speed didn't just gain attention from the internet, he knew exactly how to use that momentum. And that's where the next factor comes in. Factor number 3, capitalizing on the momentum. As you probably know, Cristiano Ronaldo is the most famous athlete on the planet. His Instagram alone has over 670 million followers, which is even bigger than iShowSpeed's audience, and even larger than the combined YouTube and Instagram following of Mr. Beast. But the interesting part here isn't the numbers. Instead of letting the viral moment fade away, he built his content around it. After his clip went viral on social media, Speed began regularly creating content related to Cristiano Ronaldo. If you scroll through his YouTube channel, he started making more Ronaldo-related content, more reactions, more football games, and more live streams discussing about Cristiano Ronaldo. His obsession with Ronaldo even led him to get a tattoo of Ronaldo's face, and it didn't stop there. And over time, football slowly became a core part of his content.
Oh, here we go! Here we go!
Without realizing it, Speed slowly managed to break into 2 massive audiences at the same time. First, the gaming community. And second, the global football audience. And this is where the strategy of capitalizing on the momentum truly begins to work. When these two audiences collide, the potential for growth becomes enormous. But relying on the same type of content forever eventually leads to another problem: audience fatigue. And that's exactly why Speed made another smart move. He diversified his content. Instead of only streaming gaming content from his bedroom, Speed began exploring a new format: IRL streaming.
We are here in Indonesia! Turn me up! What? No, this guy. No, how? I want your stream. What the Yo, what?
Even though he wasn't the first creator to do IRL streams, iShowSpeed managed to take the format to another level. He turns it into chaos, unpredictable moments, high energy, and constant interaction with fans.
Oh shit. Wait, hold on, stop. Oh shit!
Moments like these have one key characteristic, that is unpredictability. And unpredictable content has a much higher chance of becoming viral clips. Speed also expanded his IRL streams beyond his hometown. He started streaming from different countries around the world.
Wait, stop. Oh my god! 1 million live viewers! 1 million!
This strategy is extremely effective for expanding his audience, because when Speed live streams in a specific country, his content naturally spreads within that country's online communities. New viewers start discovering him, new viral clips begin appearing, and more people who had never heard of iShowSpeed suddenly become curious about him. Eventually, many of those viewers turn into regular viewers or even subscribers. But Speed didn't stop there. He also combined IRL streaming with football content. And this is where things become even more powerful, because football is the most popular sport in the world. For example, the FIFA World Cup final attracts more than 1.5 billion viewers worldwide. Even regular club matches can reach enormous audiences. And look at El Clasico match between Real Madrid and FC Barcelona. That single match is watched by around 450 to 600 million viewers worldwide. Meanwhile, the Super Bowl, one of the biggest sporting events in the United States, usually attracts around 100 to 120 million viewers. That difference shows one thing very clearly. Football has a massive global reach, far greater than almost any other sport, and Speed understands this perfectly. So, if you think iShowSpeed became successful just because of luck, you're completely wrong. Behind all those chaotic and spontaneous moments, there are actually very smart strategies at work. And if we look at this pattern more closely, we can learn something important. In today's internet era, going viral isn't just about luck. It's about understanding the right strategy at the right time. If there's another YouTuber whose strategy you'd like me to analyze, write it down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.